Hello students. So we are going to do our next topic, that is chemical properties of metal. Chemical properties of metal. First, chemical properties. Reaction of metal with oxygen. Basic reaction: when metal reacts with the oxygen, it forms metal oxides. So metal plus oxygen, it forms metal oxide. If we take, when it is made to react with the oxygen, it forms copper oxide. Similarly, if you take sodium, it reacts with the oxygen to form sodium oxide. Balance each and every reaction. If we take aluminium, first I'm going to write the reactions. Aluminium plus oxygen, it forms aluminium oxide. Potassium plus oxygen, it forms potassium oxide. Magnesium plus oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. Balance each and every reaction. So metal plus oxygen gives rise to metal oxide. Copper, sodium, aluminium, potassium, magnesium, these are all metals. When it is made to react with the oxygen, it forms copper oxide, sodium oxide, aluminium oxide, potassium oxide, magnesium oxide. If you take zinc plus oxygen, it forms zinc oxide. So the basic reaction is metal plus oxygen gives rise to metal oxide. Okay. See, copper plus oxygen gives rise to copper oxide. Aluminium plus oxygen gives rise to aluminium oxide. Metal oxides are basic in nature. We have studied this in the chapter 2, that metal oxides are basic in nature. But some metal oxides such as aluminium oxide, zinc oxide shows both acidic as well as basic behavior. Such metal oxides which reacts with both acid as well as base, produces salt and water, are called as amphoteric oxides. So when aluminium oxide is made to react with HCl, it forms salt plus water. So this is a neutralization reaction. So here aluminium is made, so it forms salt plus water. So aluminium oxide is basic in nature in this reaction. Similarly, aluminium oxide is made to react with NaOH. It forms sodium aluminate plus water. When base is reacting, it behaves like an acid. This we have done in chapter 2 also. Very important reaction. What are amphoteric oxides? The oxides which behaves as well acidic as well as basic in nature. Such metal oxides are called as amphoteric oxide. Okay. Similarly, we have done zinc also. Zinc oxide, when it is made to react with hydrochloric acid, it forms zinc chloride plus water. Zinc oxide plus NaOH, it forms sodium zincate plus water. Here zinc oxide, when it is made to react with the acid, its nature is basic here, and its nature is acidic here when it is made to react with sodium hydroxide. Okay, most of the metal oxides are insoluble in water, but some of these dissolve in the water to form alkalis. This also we have done in the chapter 2. The same reactions only we are repeating. So when sodium oxide, potassium oxide, is dissolved into the water, it forms sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Okay, so they form alkalis. Examples of reaction of metal with the oxygen: sodium and potassium. I have showed you. So the same thing I have written here. Okay, sodium with the potassium, they are most reactive metals. So they combine with the oxygen of the air at even room temperature to form oxides. In fact, this reaction is so vigorous that these metals catches fire if they are kept open in the air. So that is why they are always kept in the kerosene oil. Very important question: why the sodium or potassium is kept under the kerosene oil? Because their reaction with the oxygen is very fast, and that these metal catches fire. Okay. Similarly, aluminium plus oxygen, magnesium plus oxygen, this we have done. Iron Iron does not burn in the air even on strong heating but begins to glow with the bright light. At high temperature, it combines with the oxygen to form iron oxide. Iron oxide Fe3O4. This is the mixture of FeO plus Fe2O3. Similarly, copper plus oxygen gives rise to copper oxide. Okay, silver, gold, platinum, they doesn't combine with the oxygen of air even at high temperature. This shows that they are least reactive. Okay, silver, gold and platinum, they doesn't combine with the oxygen. Now the next reaction of metals with water. See, metal reacts with the water to form metal hydroxides or metal oxides along with the evolution of hydrogen gas. Suppose if I take sodium. Sodium, when it is made to react with water, it forms sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Similarly, potassium, when it is made to react with the water, it forms potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Okay, they react even with the cold water. This reaction, this is a cold water reaction. Okay, and it is highly exothermic reaction. The hydrogen gas which is evolved in the reaction with the sodium and potassium, when this is evolved, they catches fire. They catches fire. So this reaction is an highly exothermic reactions. Next, reaction of calcium. Calcium at room temperature only, cold water, it forms calcium hydroxide plus H2. Similarly, magnesium. Magnesium does not react with the cold water, it reacts with the hot water. You have to indicate which kind of water you are taking, either cold or hot. It forms, what it forms? It forms magnesium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. Similarly, magnesium also reacts with the steam. Magnesium, it also reacts with the steam. When it is reacts with the steam, it forms magnesium oxide plus hydrogen. Okay. Similarly, aluminium does not react with the cold water nor hot water, it reacts with the steam to form aluminium oxide plus hydrogen. Zinc plus water, that is, it is in the form of steam, it forms zinc oxide plus hydrogen. Iron plus steam forms iron oxide plus hydrogen. Whenever the reaction of steam is taking place, you will get metal oxides. With the cold water and hot water, you will get hydroxides. Okay. Next, lead, copper, silver, gold, they do not react even with the steam, nor with the cold water, nor with the hot water, nor with the steam. So next, reaction of metals with the dilute acid. This we have done. When metals reacts with the dilute or acids, it forms salt plus hydrogen. When metals reacts with the acids, it forms salt plus hydrogen. Like sodium or potassium, when it is made to react with the acid like dilute HCl you can take, or dilute sulfuric acid, it forms salt plus hydrogen. Similarly, calcium also, this reaction is also very vigorous. This sodium and potassium are very violent with the dilute HCl, forming their chlorides along with the hydrogen gas. Similarly, calcium also reacts with the hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Magnesium also reacts with the hydrochloric acid to form salt plus hydrogen gas. These reactions we have done in chapter 2. Similarly, aluminium with the dilute acids, zinc with the dilute acids, iron with the dilute acids to form salts, to form the salts and hydrogen gas. Whereas copper, mercury, silver, they do not react neither with the dilute HCl nor with the dilute H2SO4. One important note: if dilute NO3 is used in the place of dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4, no hydrogen gas is involved because nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. Nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the hydrogen formed in the water and get reduced to its oxide like NO, nitrogen oxides. Either it can form nitrogen oxides in the form of NO, N2O or NO2. Okay? This is an important point, that why why the metals does not react with the dilute because the nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the hydrogen gas which is formed into water, and itself it reduces into oxides of nitrogen such as N2O, NO or NO2. However, but magnesium and manganese, this is an exceptional case. Magnesium and manganese reacts with the nitric acid to form magnesium nitrate plus hydrogen. Okay, similarly manganese reacts with the nitric acid to form manganese nitrate and hydrogen. Next, gold and platinum reacts with the pure or strong acids like hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Gold and platinum, they does not react with these. That is why they are called as noble metals. Okay, these metals can dissolve in the mixture of concentrated HCl or concentrated HNO3 taken in the ratio of 3:1. This mixture is called as aqua regia, that is royal water. What is royal water? Royal water is nothing but you have to prepare a solution of concentrated HCl and concentrated HNO3 in the ratio of 3:1. If you take 3 ml of HCl, add 1 ml of HNO3, that becomes a royal water. Now, gold and platinum can dissolve in this royal water. Okay. Next, reaction of metals with the solution of other metals. This is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction you have done in the chapter 1 as well as chapter 2. That is, metal A plus salt solution of metal B gives rise to salt solution of metal A and metal B. Examples 1 or 2 only I have given here because we have done this topic in chapter 1 as well as in chapter 2. Zinc plus copper sulfate gives rise to ZnSO4 plus Cu. Cu plus AgNO3 gives rise to CuNO3Ag. Similarly, iron plus copper sulfate gives rise to iron sulfate. This displacement reaction is based on the activity series. This also we have done in the chapter 1. What is activity series? The arrangement of the metal in the vertical column order of their decreasing reactivity downwards. Okay, this also we have done. This is the reactivity series. Okay, next, in-text questions. Why the sodium is kept immersed in the kerosene oil? Now, sodium is a very reactive metal. It reacts with the oxygen to form sodium oxide. It also reacts with the moisture present in the air to form sodium hydroxide and H2. So, the hydrogen gas which is released, it catches fire. So, to avoid this, we always keep this metal in the kerosene oil. This is a very important question. You have to learn. Now, reaction of iron with the steam. I have told you that when iron reacts with the steam, it forms iron oxide plus H2. When other metals reacts with the hot water or cold water, it forms hydroxides. But whenever the metals reacts with the steam, they form oxides, metal oxide plus hydrogen. Similarly, potassium and calcium with the water to form their hydroxides. Question number 3. This question I have not written because it was too long. Which is among that the question I have solved the answer in this. Once go through it. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me. Next, which gas is when dilute HCl is added to the reactive metal? Write the chemical equation when iron reacts with dilute H2SO4. If iron reacts with dilute H2SO4, what it forms? Iron sulfate, FeSO4 plus H2. So, which gas is released when metal reacts with an acid? Hydrogen gas is released. Next, what do you observe when zinc is added to the solution of FeSO4? Displacement reaction. Zinc plus FeSO4 gives rise to ZnSO4 plus Fe. I'm going to end the session till here. Thank you.